Hey guys, Maniac here, and I'm here with some more Maniac reviews. And today, for Maniac reviews, I'm going to be reviewing Les Mis 4! Alright, so, Les Mis. First thing I'm going to say is that this movie is based off of a Broadway musical. That will tell you enough about this review, and what this is going to be like. So, Les Mis, I guess I'll get to the actors and characters. Well, I only know them. Since everything was in French, I'm just like, oh my gosh. And I know the play is called Les Misabel or something like that, but I'm horrible when it comes to French, so my apologies for those people who would like me to say the full thing. I'm horrible at French, so I got a B in it when it came to school, so that tells you enough. Anyways though, so actors, there's really only three, in my opinion, three kind of vital actors. Russell Crowe, Hugh Jackman, and the blonde girl who played as, I can't even remember that, and I only finished seeing this movie about 2 hours ago. There's my memory for you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, two reasons kind of why I wanted to go see this. Russell Crowe and Hugh Jackman in the same movie, and second of all, the second is that basically, come on, I got convinced by a girl to go see it. And she came with, so we watched it, and it was... Alright, storyline. So this takes place back in the 1800s, I guess kind of mid-1800s, around near the French Revolution. Well, the end of it is in the French Revolution. And basically it follows us, it starts off, it kind of revolves around Hugh Jackman's character, but it also had a very Cloud Atlas movie feeling to it, in the way that everybody was somehow intertwined, everybody knew each other some way and somehow. Russell Crowe, although he was the quote-unquote bad guy, he was just doing his job, and everybody's like, he's evil, order, you should give him mercy. It's those times, really, he couldn't do that, or else he gets fired, and then he becomes homeless and stuff like that. So, you know, it's issues like that. But Russell Crowe did great on his acting part. But, so the story kind of went in the way that Hugh Jackman was arrested for 19 years, became a slave because he stole bread for his sister's daughter, something like that. He then winds up in a church after he gets released, breaks his parole, becomes a mayor. After somebody recognizes him from when he broke the parole, he goes on the run. He then meets a woman who was played by Catwoman. That's all I'm gonna say, because I can't in The Dark Knight Rises. I can't remember her what the actor's name was. Played by Catwoman, and basically she has been thrown out of a job. She has no job. She has a daughter, and yeah, she's just kind of, you know, she also becomes a prostitute. And then she dies, so then Hugh Jackman goes and starts taking care of her daughter, who is the blonde girl. The blonde girl then gets, 9 years later, she's older, near the French Revolution, she falls in love with this other guy. The other guy is like, I'm gonna die if I don't see you, babe. And then she's like, I love you. And then all the women were like, it's so sweet, it's so sweet. And I'm there saying, God damn it, I should be going and seeing Django Unchained, not this. And so it was like, damn. And then, I guess, so that's really the story. And it kind of courses throughout different years. I'm not going to spoil the end since it is still a new movie. I guess, what do you call it? Going to snap, 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 snappity, snap, snap, snap. Plot hole, like negatives and positives. In my opinion, everything was kind of split in negatives and positives, so I might as well start with positives. Positives in this was the actors. The storyline was actually not half bad, and I guess from what my friend said, because she had actually seen the actual play, the way that they interpreted the play was very good. Now that's all the positives. Let's go into the negatives. First thing that I'm going to mention, music. Now, I know it is a musical, so shut up. And you're bugging me about the music. No, what I'm being bugged about is that you didn't get any dialogue. Every time that they spoke to each other, like somebody would be in the street and they'd be like, "Hey," and the other person would be like, "How's it going?" Everything would be in song. Some of the stuff really did not need to be in song. Like, for example, a High School Musical. Shoot me now why I am mentioning this. It only had like 10 songs, and it was a musical. It was still good. That Jesus Christ Superstar thing, that was a musical. It still had, it had a good amount of songs, but it had the right amount split between dialogue and song. So there wasn't anything wrong with it. So they had too much song. There were some parts, I remember, the one thing that I remember is that me and my friend, we were talking about something, and then they zoom out, and I'm like, and I had to like stop myself from laughing, because she's like, what, yeah, I know they're screwed, because it's like, there's like a little barricade in like this little area, and then there's a whole bunch of soldiers, and I'm like, no, I'll tell you later. I tell her later. The reason why is because they just, in the scene, in like the clip before, they had people surrounded outside, like outside of the barricade, and they're all singing and having fun, and then zooming out of them singing, there's nobody there. There's nobody there. They're all gone, and there's random singing with two guys sitting in the middle of this circle, and there's other voices. God knows they're probably ghosts, just like so it's like the other thing that I had, and I know that this is more storyline based, and me as a fan of Russell Crowe, he ended up committing suicide, spoiler alert, and I was just like, you could have done way more with him. What? So I was kind of angry that they killed him off. He could have, I would have rather him like actual died in like war or something, or a fight between him and Hugh Jackman, than what happened, than him committing suicide. I was like, God damn it. And also padding. God damn, this movie doesn't need to be 2 hours and 47 minutes. Alright? Yeah, it was 2 hours and 47 minutes. But at the max, it should have been 2 hours, because they had a lot of stuff in there that did not need to be in there. Like, there was a scene I remember, and it was just like, what does this have to do with the story? And it's like, it almost reminded me of Wreck-It Ralph, where they did that big padding thing, where they could have just ended the movie like that. After like 30 minutes, they should have made it a TV special, if anything. But no. It's like, God damn. So, and then there was a part where there's this girl, and she's like singing in the rain, and all you see is this guy, while she's like singing, she's like, I love him, but he doesn't love me, yeah. There's just like this guy that you can just see in the corner, and I laughed so hard, because he just like, the hell are you doing? And he gives this girl like a weird look, and I'm like, was that meant to happen? He's like, He's like, whoa, the fuck? And I was just like, found it funny, but it was like, it was so, like, there was some really dark parts in it too, and which confused, like, they even had, another funny part was like, they lure this Santa in, and he's like banging some girl. I'm like, what the fuck? Whoa. There's children here. What the hell? It was really weird. Yeah, and then there was the two thieving couple. So honestly, now I'm gonna rate it. There was, like I said, storyline and actor-wise, it was pretty good, but I'm gonna have to give this 3.4. Worst movie I've probably reviewed so far. Worse than Wreck-It Ralph, because Wreck-It Ralph, you know, it had its very good points, and even when they did do the padding, it was good padding. You know, it was like a separate story, but, and you know, although I was angry at it at the time, now that I think of it, it was a bit smarter thing to do, so you don't get wrapped up in, so you have two stories to kind of more do some stuff that kind of intertwine a bit, but you know, it's still two different stories to get the same outcome. But it's just like, god damn it, why did I see this movie? So that is it for episode 11. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, favorite, and like, and all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys next time, or whatever I make. Haters gonna have Dragon. See you guys next time. Boo!